But I've returned. Now we're here. We're here. I'm back. And like little trunk's gone. It's okay. I have to go to work at like 2 a.m. Alright, what I'm trying to do is open up The Witcher. Right. So we're here. Quaefus and Vergen, all humans and elves, as well as dwarves, concerned for the state of their beards, are hereby advised that a Quaefus esteemed round the world has arrived in Vergen. Felicia Corre, for that is name of the lovely lass? There should be a "the" there, right? Is a true magician with her shears, to which I can attest personally. I encourage all townsfolk to partake of her services, as it will not do for visitors to claim that crowns will make their nests in dwarven crows, and Vergen is a backwater, immune to all manner of novelties and fashion. Mademoiselle Corey provides services on Ruridin Square, very near the Cauldron. She is quick, clean, and efficient, and her prices are more than reasonable. Alright. So where's the map here? So there's a mysterious merchant. There's a thing there, a craftsman. So do I have access to this entire place? This is pretty big. I guess the other place was pretty big too. Alright. Oh, it's this guy. That's good, he followed me. Because, yeah, he had all these... He had all this junk. That seems like really good armor. I don't know if I should buy that or not.
What's the rush?
Morning. You associate with sorcerers?
Hi-ho. Hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Where am I going? Poker Face, the War Council. Show me where to go, game.
Greetings.
I guess it's this way. How do I even get here? I don't know, I'm gonna assume it's this way? I am guessing it's wrong. Ah, here we go, stuff to steal. Stuff to steal from my allies. For the greater good, of course. Alright. Well, I'm not sure how to get there, then. I was not really paying attention. It's probably this way, then. Can I interact with any of this stuff?
What's the rush?
Greetings!
It's a dwarven city. I don't know why I use that accent. Alright, so where am I now? Oh, okay, and this just leads here? Oh, so I just walked... Alright, I get it now. Okay, I get it. Oops. This is like the dungeon? I'm gonna take your wood. Locked. I feel like maybe I'm gonna end up in there. Feels like it might happen.
Greetings.
There goes the piece, eh?
Squirrels, witches.
Strangers, more strangers.
This is a
It's a waste of words.
dwarven city? You're the strangers? Just so we're clear? Yeah. Just gonna borrow your stuff. Really? Really, game? Really? No one was like, we should just make sure that everything is gettable if it's glowy. Not even a waist-high fence, just an ankle-high bed sheet. Maybe there's some, like, magical art I can do to get it or something. Ooh. I think there's a way to increase my carrying capacity. I don't remember what it is. It's one of those weird things you would probably never figure out. There's no way to cycle through usable stuff? No, I guess not. Okay.
Pale face, eyes like embers.
Did I go in here yet?
Okay.
I did go in there, right?
Quite some bread.
What happened then?
What do you think? He ran from the battlefield, fast as his legs would
What
carry.
goes this way? This is someplace. That's Urso, so it's down here.
My head.
He hid behind the store.
Get out of my way.
His hair turned grey as a dove's. His lips.
You associate with sorceresses?
Castle of the Three Fathers. Or maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. This sounds important. Castle sounds like an important place. And that was where I just was over there, right?
Greetings, colleague. I'm Urso, rat catcher. Traps of all sorts, for mice and for trolls, at a special discount for witches.
Oh, cool. Let's roll some dice. I don't remember. I'm only doing it once, and then I'll... Oh, fuck. Well... Okay. Alright. I don't know if... Well, actually, I can just check right now, can't I? Poker. I have to... Cecil Burden, a blacksmith. Okay, the smithy. Alright, so not this guy.
Why are you always so glum?
Greetings!
Talking to me? Nah, what else we got? Anything here? Okay. Think things are going okay over there. Alright, back into the castle.
Oh, a witcher.
That's right, I am a witcher. And so what was this other way? How would I have gotten here? Oh, I'd have to go like up and around. Okay. Can I loot that chest? I can. And I can loot this. I can loot this. I'll get to the war meeting soon. Just gotta, you know, make sure. Why do people keep orens and dishes? That, I guess, where else are you gonna keep them? Yeah, I guess where else are you gonna keep them? Yoink. I'll organize all this later. It's mostly just money. I'm mostly literally just stealing people's... Oh, okay, this too. Stealing people's money. Alright, I guess it's just up here. It's weird that there's no map for this area. I feel like that might be a bug.
You miss quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. The prince duelled Henselt. They fought as equals.
Impossible.
And yet it was so.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes. But I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as
Axes
they
can
move
be
away
made of
Or
silver.
any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for
Sorry,
myself
that's-
and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, my lady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war. Ones belonging to those who perished here 3 years past.
Pfft. More scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
it's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well,
How many?
we dwarves are near 200. But don't judge us by our number.
1,000 peasants will come. Though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not
To
enough.
fight the mist?
Henselt
What?
leads 5,000. 5-1 against
Oh,
us. What
that
think you
thing.
of that?
Yeah.
We are few, they are many. But we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
We have something better. Yorvith's elves. Scoia'tael.
Hey, I think that's because I saved that guy, although I guess they would have the army dudes. Would be the better thing in that case, conveniently.
Gentlemen, I give you Yorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers? Here they are. I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves. But even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon. He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf. Treason runs in his veins.
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Yorvith to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadwenny for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorvith stays.
Bloody hell. Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye. Nay.
You killed my men, elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times,
Yeah, I
and for
guess.
Kedwin's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
I don't. Okay, whatever. Did you just get poisoned? Okay. Sure? Whatever? Like... Okay.
Poison! She's dying. Take her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A litter!
Okay. Glad this character I've known for an hour and 20 minutes. Because I'm so invested in her.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking, I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
Put her in cryogenic stasis using my sorcerer powers. Because, like, sorcerers just know everything in this.
Do you know the poison?
Thaumatur, commonly known as mage pain. It has a terrible reputation.
An antidote must exist.
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
Oh, good.
Could use lethal right now.
There, I just pissed off that one dude who I think is mostly royal. I could kill him.
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype containing royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength.
Okay.
As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ genetic therapy.
This is some Nazi rulers or something.
To rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
Yeah, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Drink it. She's like passed out. You gotta inject that shit.
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Aww. I need that rose to get my memory back.
Where will we find immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth. Which
Also, where's Triss?
As Vergen lies on top of a mound.
Oh yeah, she got kidnapped.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The immortelle will help restore them.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect.
Times have changed.
As have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find.
Oh, shit. That was probably...
What else do you need
Fine.
to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells.
What?
To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power.
Oh, okay,
A water
magic.
or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
What?
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
What?
And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right, all right.
What?
Get the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortelle, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable.
Okay.
May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
I thought Cecil was supposed to do that.
Case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Alright. So it was weird they, like, just
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
shoved the Lord of the Rings thing in there. But, it was... Like, okay, yeah. I'm guessing, like, this poison is usually lethal if it takes all of that to cure it. So, like, this is, yeah. It's fine. That's fine. It's weird that they put that... Where am I? Is this me? Where am I? Geralt, where are you, buddy? I don't know where I am. Find Zoltan at the inn? Talk to Philippa Ellenhart about Triss. Yeah, can't I just...
Don't let her die, Valette.
Okay. Find a rover's remembrance, a source of the power. Oh, isn't the source of the power just like... the things I keep finding with my necklace? Aren't those sources of power? Oh, hello. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's...
Go bump your woman.
Okay. So where does this go? Where am I? Oh, is this just like a shortcut?
Eh? That's a witcher, not a human.
So, no schnapps?
Nope.
Alright, where am I? Oh wait, there's a blue guy here. You?
What's going on?
Would you look at that, friends? Geralt of Rivia. Coincidences do happen.
Greetings.
You don't know me, but I know you. I'm an employee of the Vivaldis Bank, and on business here, and to check up on the local mine's profitability.
Vivaldi doing all right?
Full of beans. And as per the instructions given to each of the bank's agents, I hasten to inform you that you have unlimited credit.
I could use a loan about now.
Sure thing. However, my means are limited. I can offer you the standard short-term loan for those working in high-risk professions. Will that do you?
When do you want it back?
Whenever is good for you. Old Vivaldi will be glad to take it back himself and have a chat while he's at it.
Oops. I don't know how that happened. Where are I? So I just get some money? I think that happened because of
I never finished
the choices I made in The Witcher 1 to save Vivaldi.
working it before.
I'm gonna guess. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm here. Alright. So how did I get here? Anyways, let's just... Whoa. That was weird. Let's do, Let's do these. Convince the Witcher... Where are they?
Started sniffing intensely like a dog in a butcher's shop.
Well, actually, let's just look. They are over here, which I can get to. Alright.
Then I heard a swear.
But they'll probably be like, meet us at the inn at night. You can't arm wrestle here. Oh, so these two?
What's the rush?
No.
Tents thick as cornstalks to the horizon, banners whirring, a throng of knights, swarms of retainers. Good God! Greetings!
Hey?
Greetings!
What? They're not... Are they inside of a building or something? Where the heck are these guys? Because I do not see them here. Yeah, I don't know where they are. They're like supposed to be here.
There goes the PC.
Witches, an army led by
There you squint.
There's no basement in this area. So... Can I just jump down here? Alright, whatever. Let's do a different one. Let's do poker. Poker says it's this way. Poker says it's over here, yeah, because it's supposed to be by the blacksmith. The blacksmith.
So, you thought it over? I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
I don't know.
What's to consider? The Order's not just any trouble.
Elves, they talk a lot, think very little. The end they
I have stolen all.
we really should.
Okay.
The Order's different.
That accidentally happened.
Remember?
Well, I'll be ploughed by a ferret.
Yeah. Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, you're a witcher like any other, but those swords, things of beauty.
Nothing special about them.
Ah, you're mistaken. Few know how to make a silver blade today, fish eat me if I'm lying, and engraving runes is not exactly farting down a rain spout. I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
I would love to. I'm just telling you a whole bunch of crap. It's a messer. I guess it doesn't matter, it's terrible. Hammer. Sword. Alright. Now, are you the one I have to play dice with? To play against Cecil Burden and a local blacksmith. Are you the blacksmith? Or are you the blacksmith? I'm gonna say you're the
I wouldn't
blacksmith.
mind a closer look at...
Let's play some dice.
I'd like to play dice.
No, go. I'll play you once I know you've beaten the innkeeper and Cecil.
God damn it. Wait.
Come on.
Okay. Oh, so he's... I don't know who this guy is, then. What the heck is this place? Just ignore me, friends. Nothing going on here. Alright.
You play dice?
Aye, us two and the Smith's apprentice.
And that's it?
In Vergen, there's also the headman, Cecil Burden, and the innkeeper. But they won't play unless you prove your worth.
Okay.
Which you could by beating us.
Good.
Show me what you can do.
Me first.
Okay. Sorry, my beard. Yeah, whatever. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for the experience. What do I get? 4-4. 4-4. Alright. My opponent has 5-5. That sucks. That sucks. I am betting minimum. I got another 4. Nice. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, I got 2 more 4s.
Give me a chance to win it back.
No. No.
Care for a game of dice?
I have to beat you. Is it really raising? 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. My opponent has nothing. He has 2 1s? Alright. Well, then I'll just reroll the 2s. And I never did actually check the odds on any of these things. 1, 1, 2, 2. Alright.
You lost.
Yeah, I did. Play again.
Care for a...
And then I can play the innkeeper. Okay. 3 1s. Not bad, not bad. My opponent has 2 pair. Like a 1 in 3 chance I'll lose if I don't get another 1. It's not really great. Okay, I have a full house. I like it. Yeah, alright.
I'd like a rematch.
No. No, I'm done playing you guys. I have to go play the innkeeper now. Alright. I don't know how to do the arm wrestling quest. I've already probably done some stuff for the other stuff. What's the keeping quest? Alright, let's explore around here. You're here. Alright, let's just ransack this place. Da-da-da.
How's life?
It's great. Can I have this box? No? Alright.
Thought we had a basilisk in the basement.
Yeah, I've heard that
Turns
one
out it was
already.
just my wife getting cold.
Also, you don't have a basement. Alright, trying to learn the lay of the land. Oh! What? Oh, okay. That's... So for anyone watching this, if you hear that in a room, don't go in. Or at the very least, knock first.
What is it, Witcher?
Who is that girl?
What?
Cynthia, a leashed sorceress.
A charming expression. Do you also use muzzles?
What?
Leashed
Why does he
means
sound so
connection between a
jealous?
sorceress and her assistant. An unfortunate term, I admit, but it explains how things are. Cynthia can tap my power, use my spells. She's a conduit. And she's learning along the way. It's convenient, and except for the name, not derisive at all. But you're not here to talk about Cynthia.
What? Okay. I'm just gonna talk.
A sorceress like you ought to know bundles about the wild hunt.
A sorceress's knowledge has nothing to do with superstitions.
The hunt's not a superstition.
True, the phenomenon seems to exist.
I want to know everything there is to know about it.
It's strictly atmospheric. It doesn't interest me. Just as whirlwinds, whirlpools, and snowfalls do not interest me.
What? Okay.
Have you heard about a witcher's school? Apparently the Viper's their sign.
No, why do you ask?
The Kingslayer wears a medallion adorned with a viper.
Pretentious and childish for my taste. He can't be very smart.
What? He can't be very smart because he wears a Viper medallion. Well, let's just ignore the amount of skill it takes to murder multiple royalties.
Is what they say true? Did Saskia kill a dragon?
Prince Stennis decorated her for it at the court in Vengerberg, so it appears to be true. If you want to know the details, talk to Biggerhorn. Apparently he witnessed it.
That's a name. Biggerhorn.
How is it that King Radovid's court sorceress and advisor is supporting rebellion in Edirn?
This has grown into more than a simple rebellion, Witcher. Prince Stennis' arrival here confirmed Saskia's right to represent Edirn.
Saskia isn't fighting for Edirn, but for the Pontar Valley. Even Prince Stennis considers you rebels. He hasn't moved against you because war with Kedwen hangs by a thread. Why are you here, Sorceress of Tretogor?
It is my duty. If Henselt occupies the Pontar Valley, Redania and Temeria will respond strongly. The North will disintegrate, its unity gone. A dark scenario that is nevertheless avoidable, provided Saskia is successful and wins the Valley's independence.
Even if she thwarts Henselt, there'll be no independence without agreement from Redania and Temeria.
Temeria's expansionist plans melted away with Foltest's death. Redania's ruler is unpredictable, but even he'll have to respect a victory. I'm here to make this victory a fact.
Queen Padme, you have to say a vote of non-confidence in the Senate so that we can get the treaty nullified so that the war isn't legal. Whatever.
I'm looking for Triss. Letho forced her to teleport near Vergen.
Letho?
Foltest's killer, perhaps Demavend's too. Will you help me find her?
Certainly. We sorceresses must stick together. We have too many enemies.
Triss contacted you through Sheila de Tanzerville's megascope while in Flotsam.
And I haven't heard from her since.
Can you locate her?
A megascope responds to a person's aura. If I had something of hers, I could find her. You were close to her. Maybe you have something.
No, I've got her underwear just in my backpack.
Not good. Wait. A local drunkard claims he saw a redhead fall out of the sky. This could be a lead.
I never heard of flying women before.
Perhaps they're just drunken delusions. It's possible, however, that an unstable teleport ejected Triss near the town.
As it's our only lead, I'll talk to this drunkard. Do you know him?
I'm not used to associating with drunkards, but you'll likely find him in the inn.
Oh, it's the gruff dude, probably.
Come back as soon as you learn anything.
But no, we're still talking.
You wanted to discuss something.
We're still talking.
You said we'd need a magical object to cure Saskia. Any ideas where I might start looking?
Magical items do not grow on trees, as you know. Luckily, this area has a long history.
Oh, I already got it.
The site
Probably.
of Sabrina Glevisig's death and suffering. The abandoned mines.
Maybe not.
I was hoping you'd be specific.
I won't ask you to traipse around with a divining rod, but please try to be a little inventive. Ask the locals, that's always a good place to start. I dare say Alderman Burden knows every last stone in the area. Maybe you should see him.
I don't know, I got that cloak from the dude.
You wanted to discuss something?
At the council, you mentioned artifacts were needed to undo the curse.
But I can't look for them now.
I can do that.
Why?
I have my reasons. Tell me something. What happened here 3 years ago?
Henselt attacked Edirn, but met his match. Nobody won that war. Sabrina Glevisig got into a conflict with the commander-in-chief of the Kedweni forces, and this led to both. Fireballs turned the battlefield into a flaming tomb. Henselt accused Sabrina of using a forbidden weapon.
And Sabrina cursed Henselt.
I think so. I suspect the curse got out of hand because of the circumstances.
Circumstances? The stars weren't right, wrong phase of the moon. There's always an excuse for simple bungling.
She placed the curse while burning at the stake. Her hands and feet nailed to a wagon wheel. I'd say she did a good job considering.
Yeah, Geralt.
Did you notice? Not all the ghosts were aggressive.
Yes. Most just disappeared when they touched the aura of a living person.
I think the curse corrupts the ghosts of the fallen and turns them into draugrs.
Is that the Witcher's professional name for wraiths?
Draugrs are demons of war. They arise at sites of exceptionally vicious, bloody battles. Their bloodlust and hatred in condensed form.
Can you kill them by conventional means?
A silver sword is enough for a draugr, but as long as the curse remains active, new ones will arise. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If I could turn the tide of the battle...
For that you'll need symbols of war belonging to those who fell in battle.
Yeah, I got one.
Hatred, death, courage, and faith.
Oh, God.
All artifacts must be magically active and connected to the fallen, or they won't lure the ghosts.
Right. I'll look around.
Alright, never mind. I
Finding
have
two
one
will
of...
be enough.
Oh, okay,
Get
good.
the symbols of hatred and death and leave the rest to me.
I'd prefer courage and faith.
Don't fuss.
I'll see what I can do. Cecil seems to know a lot about the area.
Okay.
Know anything about blood curses?
Do you?
We're dealing with a 4th level curse, also known as the Curse of the Archmistress.
Well, well, I'm impressed.
I know the exact
Thing
name
is,
of
until
this
now I
curse.
thought it was only a myth, that such a curse couldn't be cast.
You thought wrong. There are 6 confirmed cases of this curse being inflicted.
What about confirmed cases of it being lifted?
1. Achieved by a team of sorcerers led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, hence the curse's other name. Sabrina Glevezig was on the team.
Small world.
That's not all. The curse investigated by Francesca and Sabrina was designed to end the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. They were cursed by Scarlet Rodalega, a complete madman, but very talented. An eclipse and wraiths also accompanied his curse.
So Sabrina's curse is just a knockoff Rodalega.
Exactly.
Alright then.
Can Francesca's experience help us?
Certainly. I know the symbols and the workings of the curse thanks to her.
Care to explain? I'm the one risking my neck.
You'll have to relive the battle and change its course at the right moment.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what will happen. Nobody does.
I'll look for those artifacts.
That sounds like the boss battle for this one.
I'm good for now. I'll let you know when I learn something.
And I'm gonna go rifle through your stuff. Don't worry about it, though. Yeah, you didn't need that cloth, right?
You wanted to discuss something.
No, I'm sorry.
Is what they say.
Prince,
Oh.
remember the antidote for Saskia. It's very important.
Yeah, no kidding.
Magic or danger?
Wait, what? Magic or danger? The heck? Oh, it's that person, right. I forgot you were here, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia.
Who are you?
I'm Cynthia, a mage in training. Philippa is my mentor.
My condolences.
No need for that. True, she's a demanding mistress, but she can also be charming. Besides, she's the best there is, Witcher. She has no equals, excepting perhaps the old elven sorceresses. You should see her cast spells. Light and graceful she is, not like that old tart de Tanzaville.
Yeah.
You know Sheila?
I've seen her cast spells. I've seen all the great sorceresses at work. Sheila's quite manly in her style. Precise, logical, exceptionally composed. But she lacks grace and suppleness.
Is that your opinion? Or are you just repeating what Philippa says?
We agree in our assessment. Triss Marigold, on the other hand, is talented. But she lacks determination, courage, and a certain cold willfulness that seems necessary.
That's interesting.
Kira Metz and Margarita Lo Antiel are both blasé, seemingly resigned. One's a hedonist and nymphomaniac, the other cares only about her school. They lost enthusiasm for magic long ago. Then there's Francesca Finderbear. Nobody really knows what the old she-elf is capable of, but she's clearly very powerful.
I take it Philippa has none of these flaws, but she must have some weakness.
Ambition. Infinite, boundless, and burning like the Korath Desert.
Huh. Her clothes look really uncomfortable.
Just out of curiosity, how much does a magic course cost these days?
I'm certain you can't afford it, Witcher. Besides, you're too old.
No matter. I have a few of my own tricks as it is.
You mean Witcher's signs? Philippa can conjure up the illusion of a garden full of flowers, fruit trees, and young elves of both sexes copulating merrily all the day. And the illusion is complete. The flowers have an aroma. The fruit and she-elves are juicy.
Invite me over the next time she conjures up this garden. I'd gladly see it. Professional curiosity.
Naturally. But I doubt Philippa's in the mood for complicated illusions. She focuses all her efforts on Saskia.
I think Geralt just was like, yeah, totally invite me to that orgy the next time it's happening. I am definitely down for that. Magically created people or not. Alright. So I guess that's your house. I have a lot of quests to do, don't I? A lot of quests in this act.
What's this? Clad in hues of green, amid shrubs he's seen.
I guess it's a poetry slam. Alright, and that's that place. What's this?
People of Vergen, we have a magical mist full of ghosts just outside our walls, so you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist, may the plague take it, threatens all manner of creatures, so anyone headed to the quarries or walking through the gullies should take exceptional heed. The squirrels that have made camp by the burnt huts are not our enemies, so says Saskia, and so it is. Master Geralt of Rivia and sorceress Philippa Eilhart will deal with the mist and the wraiths. And now, open the gates and get to work.
Oop. Oop? Yeah, we're not. Time for a break. So is this where you have to be wary?
Don't try anything.
No, I'm supposed to talk to this guy, right?
This must be the first revolt ever to be taxed.
We can't feed ourselves nor fortify our walls with rebel slogans alone. But rest easy. Stennis and the nobles won't get a single oren from us. Though, of course, the prince is just waiting for the right moment to get his grubby hands on our finances.
I'm sure his motivations are pure, and he'll do it exclusively out of regard for his subjects. How long have you been alderman?
My predecessor was killed 3 years ago. I was one of his advisors. I knew my way round the circus, so I volunteered to manage things. No one opposed me. Mostly I deal with trade and taxes, and I organize assorted matters. In the end, everyone listens to Saskia exclusively, me included.
Cool.
How are things?
I can't tell. I think I'm still getting static for me. I don't think anybody else is hearing it, hopefully.
Zoltan and Yarpan are chasing peasants around the square. They need a
Oh, you
bit of
might
drilling. Yorveth's warriors are trying to be inconspicuous, and so they should. I'd feel better if they crawled up the devil's arse and disappeared. But Saskia thinks we don't stand a chance without them.
Okay.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Oh.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Of course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old kook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edern?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedweni crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crap. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to
hear a
conquer
slight
Upper Edirn. What
crackling.
then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want.
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Edirnians, Kedweni, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen, a beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Vandegrift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edirn at all. We decimated the Dun Banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwenis gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Vandegrift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Vandegrift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Edirnian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kedweni sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Oh.
You saw the Kedwenis cross the river?
From afar, I saw Vandegrift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ardcarrig. The Dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Edirnian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Seltkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armour shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kedweni arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Seltkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
I don't think green's my color, little chunk, and also my beard looks a lot better, so that's nowhere near a miniature version of me. Maybe a miniature version of you.
Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pointar the third day after the autumn equinox. Edirn had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Seltkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing, but he must have had more important business than defending his country.
Alright,
Did you see the duel between Seltkirk and Vandegrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarrig. Seltkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Seltkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Seltkirk with that new sword.
Vandegrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing, too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword.
Oh, I want
After
that.
the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake or Selkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet. He's a lying dog.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitor sent them to their deaths. Refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adownians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard.
Okay.
Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhard claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Van de Griff's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
Okay. Wait for him.
Talk to you, Richard.
Well, I wanted to play dice with that guy, but I'm gonna save my game, and then I guess talk to this guy.
What's going on?
I'm Elias, of Yorveth's commando.
Oh, so
I have an
many
urgent
quests.
matter.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried.
Where?
Beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state are the bodies in?
They look gruesome.
They're literally a bunch of
Nothing else.
terrorist freedom fighters. They're worried about, oh, it's illegal to dig up graves.
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
Only men among the victims?
Young men, humans and elves.
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than
good.
We're losing good men.
I'll do it.
I'll see what I can do.
I definitely... Okay, now I have to finish the easy quests first. Poker Face. Which I think is here? Is it not here? Whatever. Where is it? The innkeeper... Oh no, it is there, but it's underground. Like a certain legal... Yes! Because if you don't sign the treaty, this invasion and the starvation of your people won't be legal. You have to sign the treaty.
Fell from...
I heard you saw something interesting.
As clearly as I see you. Amazing. I look into the sky. But wait, you must buy a fellow a drink for such a story.
Well, you shut it already. We can all recite this bullshit now.
I'm a client and I'll say what I want. Pour me some Mahakaman mead and no cheating. This noble wayfarer will pay.
Yeah, sure. I don't know how much it costs here.
I'll pay, but if you bore me, I'll show
Bribe accepted.
But such a fine liquor. And my ass has no taste. You won't regret it.
Speak.
Last week I was passing by the gullies. I like to take a hike from time to time.
Roll size.
Hush. So I'm walking and suddenly there's a flash, a crack. I'm thinking, a storm's coming. But nary a cloud in the sky.
You hit the ground with your arse so hard you saw a flash. You were that drunk.
Then I saw people lying in a gully as if they'd fallen from the sky, a man and a woman. The woman was so beautiful, I wished she'd fallen down on me.
What did the woman look like?
A redhead. wearing a vest and high shoes with pert tits and a round.
I regret giving
Just
you
waiting
money.
to get grabbed and...
Sounds just like your old lady.
Shut your mouth.
What
Oh
happened?
yes, the classic
Yeah.
misogynist.
The woman was hurting, couldn't get up. The man clearly disliked her because he didn't help her. He just stood there, menacing and talking, and then he left. And the redhead stayed.
Noticed her tits, but didn't even try to help her, you sod.
I was about to do exactly that when a troll came out of the gully, ugly as shit after blueberries.
Did it attack her?
Not at all. I hid and saw everything. First he sniffed her, so I thought he'd eat her. But he didn't. He threw her over his shoulder like a sack and returned to the gullies.
Is that all?
Yes. Didn't waste your money, as
Okay. Alright, so I'm also on the don't kill any trolls path.
I'd like to play dice poker.
So, shall we play now?
Yeah, let's roll some dice. Get ready to duel! Beyblade, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That sucks. And my opponent has 2 5s? No, my opponent has 2 pair. Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna go for the, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. I'll reroll this one. And yeah, I could pass, but... no, it's a 4. Technically, it's probably best to just... give up there, but...
I'd like to play dice.
So...
I'd rather finish it in the least amount. Alright, 3, 3, 1, 2. My opponent has 1, 2, 4, 4. So I have 2 3s and my opponent has 2 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could roll for a 5? I think I'll just... Yeah, whatever. Now I have... yeah, nothing. Great.
I won!
Yeah. If I ever run out of money, I can always save scum. Alright, let's play some poker dice. Yeah. 2, 4, 4, 4. Oh yeah, 3 of a kind. I like it. What do my opponent have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, good. I will reroll these ones. Okay, yeah. Alright.
You won.
I'll take my coin, please.
Too good for me. Try the head man, Cecil Burden.
Might do just that.
Yes, that is what I want to do. No, I don't. Poker face. Is this... when did Lady Gaga come out? Is this old... new enough for that to be a reference to Lady Gaga?
And there goes my trade with Kedwin.
Morning. He thinks he's made a mistake. Damn. What with everyone being so nice today?
Cecil. Oh, are these the guys I gotta arm wrestle too? So which one of you is Cecil? This one?
Geralt, sit down. We haven't yet celebrated your raid into the mist. Sorry. Where are my manners? Sheldon Skaggs, veteran of the battles of Sodden and Brenna.
Yeah, I've done wrestled you.
along the way.
You've already met Vergen's elder?
Greetings. Gentlemen, not sure about you, but my throat's parched from all these greetings.
Funny, those were the first words out of your mouth.
Master Dandelion's right. Around for everyone! On me!
I'll gladly wash the road's dust from my throat, especially in such good company.
Yeah.
Too bad Caleb Stratton's not here. May he rest in peace.
A worthy dwarf he was. Here's to him.
Still got your permanent lipstick on your neck, I see, Dandelion. Just always there.
Lagging behind.
I've got a little screw coming tonight.
More reason to drink makes you more vigorous.
That's not true.
Withers like an old
Not for
crone's
humans.
tits if I drink.
Tie a carrot to it.
So, what brings you here, Geralt?
Face. Oh, okay, so plenty of time for that to be a poker face reference. Alright.
Ever heard of a unit called the Dun Banner? Apparently they left their standard behind during the last war. I need to find it if I'm to lift the curse.
Aye, the standard lies in a crypt with those of the unit who perished here.
Where's this crypt?
Not the easiest place to find. Turn right past the market and look for a passage carved right through the rocks. That'll lead you to a valley filled with tombs and crypts.
To the fallen!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortal?
Have we? The pigs have tight arses.
To tell the truth, I've no
Yeah.
idea, Skaggs.
Yeah.
It's just a saying.
Sure.
I'm the only one using it.
Witcher, the Immortal. It appears most often near anthracite and aluminosilicate deposits.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows? You might find it deep underground.
Why are you dwarves fighting for Saskia?
If I had a knack for business, I'd be sitting on my arse in my own inn, not giving a shit for this war. And what's my trade? Axe swinging. That's what. And if I could get killed, I'd rather know what I'm risking my neck for.
The woman's cuckoo, ready to spit in the Emperor's face even. But I have to admit, she knows all about warcraft. And damn it, she's right. Free Vergen, no matter if you're a dwarf, man or mangy elf.
Do you hear him, Zigrin? Down on the elves already. But I bet he wouldn't sniff at 30 additional archers in battle.
Is the mine far?
Not at all. It's in Vergen itself, in the town's upper quarter.
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody told the Witcher that the mine's closed.
Well, I already knew.
Closed, that's true. But it's long overdue a cleaning. Weed out all the underground shit.
What are you talking about?
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top and ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and overrun us all.
Looks like we arrived just in time, eh, Geralt?
So it seems. Let's go.
Right on. With this crew, we needn't fear any monster. How about you,
Are
Shield?
we all going?
Coming with us, or staying around to get your fuck?
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry. Fucking can wait. I'm with you.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess we're all...
At your service.
Alright. Wasn't I supposed to arm wrestle somebody? Dandelion's like, yeah, I'll go sit back down.
Good thing you're here, Geralt. A rhyme for wonder?
I'm no poet.
I know, but you have good ideas sometimes.
Yonder?
Good!
Writing a sonnet for your new muse?
Yonder?
Better than that. I'm composing an anthem for Vergen. Want to hear the first version?
No.
Listen. May those who dream of freedom arise, seeing the sight of liberty with their eyes. Let us go together, become our brother. The choice is yours, you know there's no other. How far shall we venture in this great wonder? Elf, dwarf, and human set forth together yonder. Like it?
It rhymes, kind of.
All right then, tell me what you discovered.
Oh, wow. Just a whole bunch more talking.
One thing's for sure. Letho's not on this side of the fog.
If you wanted to pursue the assassin, you should have gone to Henselt's camp with Roach.
Just because I went after Triss doesn't mean I've forgotten about Letho.
Why do you care so much? It's not your coop or your chickens.
Let's...
Letho knows a lot about me. There are certain things that probably only he can explain.
I'm not so sure you want to know them.
We'll see.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll decide once I've heard him out and learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point. Maybe I'll I'll just cut off his head. My memory's coming back. It's just bits and pieces so far, but I can feel them coming together, forming a whole.
What have you remembered?
A voyage, an endless trek south. I was following Yennefer in the wild hunt. I have no idea how long. It got cold. Only old people were left in the villages I passed through, but they all refused to tell me what had happened to the young, to their children. I finally pressed a man for information. He blamed it on wolf packs, on an outburst of drowners and rot fiends. No one mentioned the wild hunt.
Did you catch up to the hunt?
I don't know.
Got anything you can follow?
I'm looking. You once mentioned some elven poems about the hunt.
I believe I said they could exist, and they'd be old. I don't know any, but look around. You're pretty good at finding things.
Conveniently, I am.
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss, Yennefer, that's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have two women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I believe I'll find Triss, alive.
And Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her. Yorvith seems to have changed.
Everyone changes here. Except you, of course.
I'm not sure I like changes of that kind. I find them hard to believe.
You're an idiot. That's the least of
Oops.
it. If he plays his cards right, he can win everyone's respect. People only remember what they want to remember.
I suppose you're right. A free state in the Pontar Valley could turn Yorvith from a brigand into a knight.
Which is why it's useless to wonder why he's changed. I wouldn't trust him with my child. But who knows what he'll become?
Probably your 15 children.
Is it my imagination, or have you become a propaganda mouthpiece for the court?
You know what I really like about this place? There is no court. People are with Saskia because they want to be, not because they have to or should be.
You have a tendency to go from one extreme to the other.
And you have a tendency to shit on every ideal, even the most noble.
I try to take an objective view of the world.
Yet you've joined us. You have, haven't you?
I'm on Vergen's side, at this time.
Don't want to commit, eh? Well, Vergen isn't some whore you can just screw and forget.
Okay.
You're right. Once you're on a teetering bridge, you might as well cross it.
Finally, spoken like a man. Oh, sorry, that was racist. Wise words, Witcher.
I mean, I guess, technically, whatever.
Look, another
Anyways,
one.
I need a break. Like a very short break, but I need water. So, I'm gonna get water.